better here.
It really does.
We're back for the biggest season ever, and it starts with training camp, a whole week of first looks and insider access leading up to the first ever Back Together Saturday, fueled by Gatorade. What is that? It is a full day of coverage around the league. Every team represented with a live presence. 32 teams take the field that day. Training camp back together. Coverage begins July 26th on NFL Network. Now, one guy who's certainly excited to get back together with the rest of his offense is one Dak Prescott. Yep, when it was Dak at the helm with Zeke, Amari, Gallup, CD. I miss football. Look at where the Cowboys ranked until, of course, that terrible, unfortunate leg injury back in Week 5.
I say they're great on offense. Dak Prescott is.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being a part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, you know it ain't working. So let's get open for business here. And you know the football gods, they have moved up off the shelf. They're coming front and center. And you know what? Hold on. I got to let the dog in. Hold up. Somebody let the dog out. Come on in, Simba. Come on in. All right. So, huh? What?
Lord Nova.
Lord Nova, Lord.
I did send a trophy out because I had one.
Well, yes, Lord Nova, it's coming right on over. Let me go ahead. Hold on. Let me do the mic check. Mic check.
Mic sound nice, check one. My mic sound nice, check two. My mic sound nice, check three. Are you ready?
You were saying, Michael?
I started getting the orders out.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Philly's, his is packaged up. Lord Nova, it's coming on over. Let me, of course, say hello.
One more, I forgot there was one more I sent. Logan, I think his last name. Jake Logan.
Jake Logan. Okay. Did Jade, did his football go out?
Yeah, but you know what?
I'm sad. No. I
You
lost Drew.
No, you know where I went
Drew
to?
Pearson. Where?
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, he came in. Where's Simba? He's right there. There he is.
No, it's going all the way to Puerto Rico.
It's going to Puerto Rico? The football's going to Puerto Rico.
Going to Puerto Rico.
Oh, man. Damn. If I know it was going to Puerto Rico, I would have sent something else there for him.
Oh, I got him covered.
Jade, man, your football, I hope it gets there quicker than our hammer drill.
I mean, it is not heavy either.
Our hammer drill literally took, we had to send I had a big heavy duty hammer drill that was coming back from Puerto Rico. It took like 6 weeks.
Well, the other thing too is it's possible.
To get back, it was like, the funny thing is like, how you want to ship it? And they said, would you like to ship it ground? And I was like, how do you ship it ground from Puerto Rico? Maybe that was the problem.
Well,
it's an island.
Well, the other thing too is the weight.
Yeah, we had to wait. All right, we waited a long time for it.
I say sometimes because of the weight, it takes longer for them to ship it.
All right, so let me first say hello to the ladies, because I know I saw Gina Thorne up here. What's up, Gina? I know I saw Stacy, because Stacy's always in the house.
JPZ.
I know I saw Lola. What's up, Lola? How you doing? And oh, wait. We got to get it right here. And of course, there's, damn, Gina is in the house. And let me see who. I'm getting old here. Did I miss any of the lovely ladies with the style and grace? There's Gina. There's Lola. There's Gina Thorne. There is who am I missing? Who am I missing? And okay, I got Stacy. Okay, all right. So let's get ready to get this thing started. All right. So I'm heartbroken about losing Drew. The football, it looks so nice sitting right there.
Yeah, but my man's.
You know what?
No, but he
big dogs got to eat. That's all I got to say.
But he emailed us in time, so.
Yeah, he did do that. Well, he got us that night. He was like, "Hey, I'm here. I won."
Yeah,
all right, so tonight, what we'll do? Hold on. Should we do? Tony Thrill Hill? Or should we do the big cat, Leon? Leon
Who's
left.
Tony Thrill.
Tony Hill. It's Tony.
Oh, I thought you said
His
Tony.
nickname was Thrill Hill.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, that's why he was happy because see, you got to know how to you know. Okay, let me tell you, Eagle fans in here and East Side Herald. Okay, let me try and give you some dating advice. Okay, if you go up to a woman and you just whistle and say, "Hey, baby, why don't you want some of this?" That don't work. That don't work. Okay. It don't work. What you want to do is you want to be a gentleman. You want to compliment them. You want to make them feel good and at ease, and that you're not like, you know, a guy that's gonna go honk honk. You know, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. And the same thing, you know, somebody was up there. They had their one ticket and they got the signature on there and stuff. Just said, well, can you sign this? She's like, hey. He's like, look. You got one ticket. You got what you came for. Keep it moving. But see, I put the camera up there and I said, look. Dallas Cowboy legend, Tony the Thrill Hill. And Tony was like, what? What? Hey! And I came up because I thought he was mad. I was like, oh, man, he's kind of mad. So. And he was like, hey, you good. I was like, oh, can I take some pictures of it? Hey, man, look, there you go. I bet you if I'd asked him, can I wear it? I bet you would have let me wear it.
Drew Pearson let people wear his ring.
So, there's Sheila. Oh, Sheila. What's up, Sheila? How you doing? So, it's how you relate to people, okay? You got to be cool.
Yeah,
be cool.
That person was looking out for more than what they paid for.
Right. You know, I bet you would tell, because remember how he was when we went back there to see Butch Johnson? He was still carrying on the conversation. It's like, man, this guy's nice, you know, just like family, you know?
Yeah,
he was like family.
When you break through the wall.
What do you mean I break through the wall?
Like the wall they put up.
You say the football guys look better there? Well, the good thing about them being there is they're easier to dust. Yeah, but they don't get as much dust on them.
The thing is, though, something...
Shaq Johnson, what's up?
But
maybe the Cowboys should call off the season and take a break.
Oh, no, there's no break in football.
All right. Well, you know what? Talk time is over. Talk time is over. It's time to now put up or shut up. That's what it is. We done heard all this stuff. Dak Prescott, will he be the guy? You know, Dak Prescott. You know, Colin Cowherd had his whole thing of, you know, I can't believe they ranked him at 7. I thought he was about 13th or 14th. You know, not a great arm. No, it was just like, what are you talking about? I was like, are you smoking crack?
Dak Prescott had the record even after he got injured. He still had the record.
I'm telling you, this is what, and I'm like, is this guy really that dumb? Is he really that dumb? Let me see if I can find this real quick. I don't know if I can do that from here or not. Let's see. Let's see.
Executives, coaches, and players voted on top 10 quarterbacks. I'll be damned, Dak is 7. I've never thought of Dak as a top 10 guy. I've always put him in kind of the 12, 13. He's better than Kirk Cousins. Not sure he's as good as Derek Carr. You know, kind of.
Not as sure as good as Derek Carr. Man, put down the crap.
Great arm. It's okay. He's athletic, but he's not like Kyler Murray athletic or, you know, Russell Wilson athletic. But you know what? I got to say it. Bottom line is the reason I have the Cowboys going to the playoffs this year is Dak. It ain't the defense. It's not the head coach. It's not that old offensive line. There's something to be said about being a quarterback is more than arm. It's about intangibles, intelligence, leadership, toughness, guile, and Dak's got that stuff coming out his ears. 50 plus.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand. So wait a minute. Let me see if I got this straight. You're saying that Dak Prescott is like 13th or 14th best quarterback in the NFL, and you think that guys like Kirk Cousins and Kyler Murray are better, but he's the reason why you say they'll go to the playoffs. That's what Colin. Oh, you didn't listen to it?
Oh, what's he talking about, Derek Carr?
He said that he thinks Derek Carr is a better quarterback than that. I'm just like, you know, this is where you really like.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I mean, seriously.
He only had one good season, and he got injured before they got to the playoffs when they thought he was something.
Exactly. All right, so
he went downhill.
Did we decide if we're going to let go of the big cat, or if we're letting Drew go? Because I feel like a piece of me left and just went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, but you got the memories on the video.
Lord Nova said, I can't stand cow turd. Dak is a top 5. Goat shit. What's up, Brian Soka? Brian, look, okay, Brian is my main man. Brian, I actually got that logo, the rally truck. Okay, we got the broke ass media and we got the rally truck. I actually ordered, I got that on the site. I actually ordered some of those shirts. So hopefully I have them by a Hall of Fame so I can actually be styling it. Sheila, what's up, Sheila? All right, so in case you guys didn't know, if you've been on another planet, come tomorrow, the Dallas Cowboys go to Oxnard. They go to Oxnard on Tuesday, and they have their first practice on Thursday. What I was hoping was going to happen, and I really want to know what they're going to do. I was looking at the training camp schedule. Let me pull it up here because I want to make sure.
What's the Hard Knocks schedule?
Hard Knocks will be there. Hey, look, the Hard Knocks will probably be out there when they come off the bus. All right, so what I was looking at is this is actually the training camp schedule. Let's take a look over here because I was talking to my man Greg because Greg was like, you know, try and get Dak. You know, if you're going to be part of the press and stuff, you know, the Cowboys will be there for the enshrinement. You know, you got 3 Cowboys that are going in between Saturday and Sunday. But I said I don't think so because they're still in the middle of preseason because the game is now on Thursday. You've got Friday where there's nothing except for the enshrinement dinner.
Did they put the schedule out for the preseason games?
Yeah, that's it right here. And I said, then, of course, you got enshrinement Saturday and Sunday. So you're basically saying that they would be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and need to travel to get back to California for Monday. But looking at the schedule, they are off on Friday. So maybe they end up staying off on Friday or they go back Friday evening, and maybe they go through the Hall of Fame. In which case, we should be in the Hall of Fame looking for the Cowboys.
Yeah, you should be.
And then Saturday, they have practice, which is televised. We talking about...
We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player.
Talking about practice.
So they're going back to L.A.?
They're going back to Oxnard, and they got practice against the Rams on Saturday the 7th.
Okay.
So they're not going to fly back to have practice with the Rams and then fly back for Saturday night. And they're not going to do that. But they don't have practice. And this is what's killer, because they don't have practice on Friday, Sunday, and Monday. They have practice with the Rams on Saturday, and it's televised. And of course, Hard Knocks will be there. So
of course they will be. I mean, that's the perfect storm because you got last year's team, and then you got the current team this year. That's what's on Hard Knocks practices. That's a perfect storm.
Yeah. The thing I wonder is because Michael Irvin went off today. Did you hear about Michael Irvin? Kind of. Okay, so the Cowboys have about.
I'm in knee deep and working on the racks and get everything out.
Well, we got to get that stuff done before the trip. The Cowboys are about 55% of COVID shots. The NFL is trying to get each team up to 85, so they're only at 55. And so Michael Irvin kind of went off in a tirade today, and basically said, you know what, you should be trying to do anything and everything that you can to make sure that you do not miss time. I'm not saying you might die from it, but if you test positive, you miss 2 weeks minimum. And we lost, Andy Dalton for some time. We lost a couple of other players and things like that.
I'm not mad about losing Andy Dalton.
Okay, but still, you still can't afford. Okay, what if it's Zeke again? Or what if it's Dak? What if it's D-Law? Or what if it's, Micah Parsons? Micah. We can't afford to lose people for any length of time. I mean, we know what losing guys did to us. What if we lose Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins for a couple of games?
Tyron Smith, we might actually lose him for a couple of games.
Well, okay. Well, what if we lose him for a couple of more on top of the ones we normally lose him for?
We lost him for a whole season.
I mean, these are things that you got to look at and say, you're in here right now healthy, okay? And Crystal May, what's up, Crystal? Glad to see you in the house. Alan Williams, what's going on? Rex, how you doing? Cowboy Jaden, how you doing? Blue and Silver Life, what's up? No numbers at practice again. It's
they better not do that. They better not do that. No. They're not going to do that because of Hard Knocks.
Well, the thing about
this
is going to be the polar opposite of last year. Last year was no numbers, and you're not going to see crap at practice.
No.
This year, they're going to focus. Okay, they're going to focus on a rookie that's going to make it. They're going to focus on a rookie that's going to get cut.
You forgot something.
What's that?
They were focusing on something. The sideline.
Oh my God.
It was terrible. And we were going to have a watch party too at the house. And it was just terrible.
Well, okay. You know what?
It was terrible.
I'm going to right a wrong. I personally will right a wrong because after last year, you just think about last year. There wasn't this time last year, they were still talking about, whether or not the season was going to go on. They had that season where we had 10 days of conditioning and then they had, 14 practice and no preseason game.
And we
got a preseason game. I'm excited about preseason game.
And we got fined for practicing too hard.
Yeah, but see, here's what I'm gonna make a promise to you all right here, right now. Okay, right here, right now. Mike McCarthy can do what he wants. He gonna want to try and make sure that nobody sees anything or gets any advantages and stuff, right?
But there's no.
Okay. Remember when Vosh was for the blue and white scrimmage? Vosh was like, "Yeah, man. I got he's had his gallon jug of water. He got the clicker ready. He got the pen. He was already like, yeah, man. We gonna break down these plays and everything else. And he might as well just pour the water on his head because we didn't see shit.
Did he break down the sideline?
Oh. There was no play breaking down because,
I'm just saying, did he break down the sideline so they're going to break it down?
You know what the sad thing is we were all of a sudden thinking like, oh, man.
Must see TV.
Mike McCarthy is a genius. He going to make sure that nobody sees our players so we won't lose some of these guys and stuff. It's like, and maybe they should have shown them, and maybe we could have lost some of those guys and brought in some new ones.
Yeah, but see, he's trying to make it must-see TV.
Oh, man.
But
here's what I can guarantee you, okay? I can guarantee you, because the technology, oh my God, the technology of the cell phone, I have the Samsung 21 Ultra, and this mother humper is bad. I have literally taken my cell phone and went like this and snapped a picture of the moon with 100 times zoom on it.
Google doesn't play.
And literally, I can see the craters on the moon. Okay, that's how good this is. So I think I can, and as small as the stadium is, because I think the stadium only seats like 25,000. It's like an oversized high school stadium. I believe that from up there and anywhere in that stadium, I believe I can shoot the field and I'll be able to pick up one of the grains of the tires that's in the grass. So I'm going to make sure that I go ahead and I get some film and some footage so we can actually break down some plays of the game, okay? Regardless of what Mike McCarthy's going to try and do. What?
See, if you take the actual footage, the NFL doesn't own that, so you're good.
I hope so.
No, they don't because it's your footage.
Well, if that's the case, can I live stream doing that? With my own footage.
Unless
now, I've live streamed like the Super Bowl where we're looking at me and I'm like, hi there, talking through the whole game.
You could live stream it, but the problem is if they play music, it'll get
true.
That's the only thing. But if you record it and you take clips and you turn it off and you talk over it, I think that's acceptable by copyright laws.
Yeah, well, and it's just a matter of I've got to hold my cell phone like this because I can do the split. I can do a split screen with it, so I can have. If you guys really just want to see me for 3 hours along with the team playing, I could do that.
And you narrating what you're seeing.
I think I could probably put me in a small box, so that way I'm a little more tiny. It sounds tiny.
Cool to narrate what you're watching. Seeing that in real time.
And then I can zoom in on the sideline and hey, there's Dak Prescott and everything else.
Or there's two guys over there playing. What were they doing when we went to the LA game? Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, they were
on the sideline. Well, they know they weren't going to play the game that
the
much.
Fuck? Cornelius Thorne, you think Gina Thorne Mark said your name twice? Thorne, you think Gina Thorne Mark said your name twice? Gina Thorne. Gina Thorne. Gina Thorne. Gina. Thorne. How about that? There's our wait, hold on, whoa. Ramalala. Sports Report. What happened to Matthew Stafford is ready to roll or get rolled over? Come on, man. Be consistent, man. Hey, my Cowboys brother, you going to Oxnard? I am not going to Oxnard, unfortunately, because it's too. I'm actually dealing. Chuck Watley. Thank you. I appreciate that. You are in the drawing for. Which one are we doing?
You already gave Drew Pearson away, so you should get something
I think
different.
I should. Yeah, because I think this is the only other one I have because the other two are spoken for. But
I would save Drew Pearson.
I'm gonna save Drew.
Yeah, because
I think we're gonna do.
Because you already did Drew, so I don't need to do him.
I think we're gonna do Leon.
Leon Lett.
Leon, look at that.
Who's still with the Cowboys.
Leon. Okay.
Man, we met him in school, people.
I've seen Leon a couple times, man.
That guy's autographed.
Yeah, Leon is like family. I mean, some of these guys are like family. Market Philly Finder, ESPN, undisputed in a couple of years. Well, actually, tomorrow, okay. Here, I always say this and people don't believe me. Philly called me up on Friday. Hey, how you doing, Mark Holmes?
Oh,
Taking Cowboy fans out one at a time. What you doing Monday? I said, I'm going to be doing my live stream. What time you doing it, man? What time you doing it? And I said, the usual time, 9 o'clock, Eastern, which is 6 o'clock your time. He said, well, okay, well, how about we do a video together on Monday about 5 o'clock your time? I'm like, okay, cool. I said, but you know what's going to happen? What are you talking about, Mark Holmes? What are you talking about? I said, you're not going to show.
Of course.
He said, man, no, Mark Holmes, Mark
Holmes, I'm coming for your meat.
He said, I'm coming for your meats. And then he called me today. He's like, hey, so what you doing tomorrow? I said, I knew your ass was not going to show. What are you talking about? I'm talking right here, right now. I said, you said you're going to do a video today. Oh, well, it'd be better if we did it tomorrow. I said, I know, Philly. I know. I know. I didn't save any time. I went out with the wife, going to the grocery store and picking up stuff, and been running around working on getting my camera set up and everything. It's been crazy.
Is he going to do the unboxing when we send his trophy tomorrow?
I really should just take the box and burn it tonight.
Oh, come on.
Bucks 42, Cowgirl 7. Seriously, Seth?
That number's not even realistic.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate, man, it's like an art form, man. It's like, you're like a born a hater, like myself, man. A lot of cats think they hate, but, man, I mean, I'm mad, I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man.
The haters gonna hate.
I only got one car. Why you got
Zeppelin fan, what's up, my main man? What's up, Zeppelin fan? Glad to see you back up in here, man, because you were here on Friday as well. I appreciate that. Okay, so.
Yeah, that's what real hating is all about.
That's real hating's all about. Mark, you got my last name right. I did?
You said it right.
Chuck Watley? All right. You mean I got it? I got one right.
At least that's what he said.
You know what's funny is somebody said, you should work on ESP. I'm surprised that you don't work on a network and stuff. And I said, I can't ever do that. I said, everything just comes off my head and off my tongue. And somebody actually told me, hey, you got to be careful what you say, because Mark, you're kind of like a gunslinger here on YouTube, and you kind of let the F-bombs fly, and you kind of let sometimes, go a little bit unhinged in things. And sometimes what you got to do with some of these people, though, is you got to say,
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
That's sometimes, when you're an old man like me, sometimes you got to say, listen. But, when you're dealing with some of these trolls.
That's not to mess with those trolls.
Sometimes it's fun. I hate to say it, but it's a guilty pleasure. Oh, man, Dave, how old are you? Wimpy, I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Damn, that's like 60s, 70s cartoons, man. Damn. I thought I was the old ass here. Juan Cruz, what's up, man? Okay, so I don't know if you guys realize this or not. This Monday night. Do you know what tonight is?
What, the day before the Dallas Cowboys go to practice?
This is the end of the offseason for the Cowboys. Oh. And think about this. Nobody got in trouble. We didn't have a Las Vegas situation with the flipper. With my man a little tipsy. We didn't have a Tyrone Crawford, in a bar in Florida. We didn't have a D-Law. I ain't getting my shoulder worked on until I get paid.
Well,
we didn't have
can't do that anymore.
Well, I understand that. We didn't have a Zeke Elliott in Cabo or being suspended. We didn't have a Randy Gregory worrying about if he was going to pass the Dutchie from the left-hand side, pass the Dutchie from the left. Okay. We didn't have that to worry. We had nothing. You know how hard, do you know how hard it was to go through this offseason, y'all?
Didn't somebody get engaged this offseason?
Who?
Dak Prescott.
Well, he got engaged, but that's his own personal drama he's going to have to deal with. Listen, Cowboys up north. What's up? And he said, enter that for Zeppelin fan. Well, Zeppelin fan, I owe him big time because of, Tom Landry over there. You know how y'all women are. And listen, you know I love all you ladies. You know I love all you ladies, but you know, y'all try. Yeah, you got the whole thing down that you change just a wee bit after you get married. You know that kind of changes.
What's the title? Huh? It's because of the title.
Lauren E. What's up, Lauren? But you know, Dak gonna have to take out the trash.
I thought doesn't he already take the trash out now?
Dak gonna have to. He can't leave the dishes in the sink no more.
Well, does he have a maid that comes clean those?
And sometimes when the guys come over to play, you know, are they coming every day? Yeah, so I mean, okay, that's his own personal drama. I'm talking about Dallas Cowboy team drama, okay? And now I've got all the ladies going right now.
Did someone get cut?
Oh my God!
Did someone get cut this off season?
Oh, you mean yesterday? My main, what was his name? Rashard Robinson. Okay, here you go. I'm gonna make you regret that, Cowboys. I'm gonna make you regret.
When did we pick him up?
We got him last year. He's a journeyman cornerback. Okay, 6'2", 177 pounds. He played in 5 games last year as a cornerback.
I know who he is.
Okay, now let's
go back on the team.
Let's go back to my man.
I know who he is.
Okay, now, truth be told, I know what's going to happen. Some troll out there is going to take this cut and paste. Jake, what's up, man? What's up? Some troll out there is going to go through and say, see, he's really a Washington fan. It's true. I'm truly a Washington Redskin fan. See, they're going to cut that right there. Because I'm going to say that I like Dak. Let's see, Doc Walker. But Doc Walker would say, okay.
Like it is.
Wait, just listen to me now. With the Cowboys cutting Rashard Robinson, okay, who's going to be suspended the first 2 games because of PEDs, right?
That makes sense.
He going to say, we didn't bust a grape with your ass here. I cannot bust a grape with your ass not here. If you're not playing, look, if you're the 29th rated defense, everybody's expendable on that defense. That's the way you look at it. Everybody's expendable. You don't look at that defense and say, we can't live with that. You were 29th in defense. Maybe you should have made a better impression when you were here so you stay here. How about that? Why is it now all of a sudden you're going to become the reincarnation of Deion Sanders because the Cowboys jilted you? You're a jilted lover now. And that's the same as that fool from the Giants who was drafted in the 2nd round who's mad at the Cowboys because we drafted CeeDee Lamb instead of him. It's like, what are you smoking? It's like,
CeeDee Lamb was the best wide receiver out
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Come on.
It's like, I mean, right. It's like, okay. You know,
you pick the best player available sometimes.
You would think that he thinks, you know, he's got visions of grandeur, okay? That he's, you know, Randy Moss or something. It's like, come on, man. Every time somebody leaves the Cowboys because the Cowboys cut them, they say, you going to pay. You going to pay. You going to pay.
Hey.
The only one that was Randy Moss. And it wasn't just the Cowboys who passed on. There were a lot of teams that passed on Randy Moss. Just a lot of them. I feel like our defense was... Well, Ethan, here's the thing. Here's what happened. Our defense was less bad in the second half of the season because a lot of it was the talent that we played. Excuse me, the teams that we played. When you think that
practice.
Well, no, listen. Okay, think about this.
I think it was somebody that did
you played early in the season, you played the Rams, playoff team. You played the Seattle Seahawks, playoff team. You played the Cleveland Browns, playoff team. Right?
Yeah, Cleveland Browns were good.
When you start going down towards the end of the season and you were playing the Cincinnati Bengals on their backup quarterback, playing the Giants and the Giants. Okay, I'm sick of you Giants talking about Danny Dimes. Okay, that fool is a broke ass. Okay, I'm sorry, he's broke. He ain't got no dimes, no nickels, no pennies. Okay, he's got a cup out there and say, brother, can you spare some change? Can you spare some change, brother? Okay, that's Daniel Jones. Okay, can you spare some change?
Eli Manning was better than him at this point in his career.
You played the Giants that didn't score a whole lot of points, okay? You played Washington that didn't score a whole lot of points. You played the Eagles with Carson Wentz, okay? So it wasn't exactly and the 49ers, what, 4th string quarterback? So yeah, if you can't play defense against those guys, you didn't play a premier quarterback in any of those games, then you need to, I mean, you should have been better than 29th. Now, excuse me, because you were playing better than that 32nd. So, that's saying you're playing about 26 or so. But you're playing guys like, my buddy.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver.
Juan Cruz.
I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's an ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Oh, I love it. You have to love it. You got, and I want to say something too, because I'm dealing with a situation out there. Listen, Philly 500 and me, we're actually friends. We talk trash and stuff and all that and things like that. But it's not anything. I enjoy actually talking the trash. We have a ball with that stuff. There is no hate in there, as there is with none of the other YouTubers out there. This is the thing that you got to understand. It's okay to trash the other team and still be friends with somebody who's in the opposition. Everybody wants to be at war. If you're not a Cowboy fan, then, oh, Lordy, Toby. Why? See, you first came in here, Toby, you first came in here and said, oh, I can finally comment. And then you come in and you have a take and you suck. You have a take, and it's this clip hasn't been funny in a long time. You know what, buddy? Now you understand why you don't get to make that many comments. Come on. Why? Are you really grumpy like this all the time in real life? Or are you at home right now giggling because, oh, my God, he's talking about me. Yay! Is that what you're doing in your mama's basement? Is that what you're doing, my man? You're doing that right now, aren't you? You're going to actually copy this little bit right here, and you're going to save it, right? But you, my boy, listen, fist pump, Toby, fist pump. But Toby, why don't you try something for me, okay? Just try and be positive for a little bit, man. You kind of remind me, and now that my man Dave was bringing up, Wimpy with, I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger. That should be Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, I'll gladly pay you for a touchdown today with an interception on Tuesday. Okay, or something like that. But you're like Slep Rock. Slep Rock had like a black cloud. Not way up the sky. It was like right over his head. Nothing but rainwater. It's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, darn, woe is me. That's you, Toby. You're out.
Patrick Robinson.
Oh, okay. See, Toby, I know what you're going to do. You're going to go ahead and do your thing. You're going to say something stupid. And then you're going to run out and say, I didn't hear that. And then come back and say something. That's cool. That's your thing. Patrick Robinson, thank you very much. You are entered. And everybody who did a super chat the last week since we had the autograph signing Monday nights, Friday nights, and if I did any during the day or whatever, everybody is in the hopper. We're going to go ahead and give away Leon Lutt tonight. So we will do that in a little bit. But seriously, though, let's try and be positive. We don't know what we don't know. We've got everybody who's been out here with all of their lists and rankings and all that stuff. All that stuff is a fool out there guessing on what they think is going to happen. The thing that is so funny to me is they'll look at it and say, oh, the Dallas Cowboys defense is so bad. Oh, things change rapidly in the NFL.
I think it's going to be better this year. I think it's going to be better this year.
It's like, hey, ESPN. Hey, come here. Let me tell you guys something. Believe it or not, Washington's defense the year before was 23rd. They moved up 19 spots in one off season.
They had easier schedule too.
Well, but still, I'm just saying, they moved up 19 spots in one season. Teams do turn around, okay? We've seen the Philadelphia Eagles go from last place to winning a Super Bowl. we've seen teams that have gone to the Super Bowl, like the 49ers, drop off a cliff. So why is it so hard to think that the Dallas Cowboys, with a sense of urgency and a better coach and an off season and a lot of draft picks, can't get a little better? Because I'm going to give you guys on ESPN a little difference or a little example of the Dallas Cowboys. See, in 2013, a team that went 8-8, the last of the 8-8 and 8-8s. That defense was ass. They were 32nd that year. PC, what's up?
PC.
Super chat Toby hugged that he's missed as a child. Oh, man. Oh, that's cold. So, listen, we had a 32nd ranked defense, 2013. DeMarcus Ware was let go. We said thanks, but no thanks. It's just too much money. Jason Hatcher, who had 11 and a half sacks, signed a big fat contract with the Washington football team and went back to his usual about 3 sacks a season. Sean Spider-Man Lee tore his knee up in the first practice on the first play when Zach Martin came around pulling in a non-contact drill and was lost for the season. So you look at that and you say, you lost Jason Hatcher, DeMarcus Ware, and Sean Lee. Your 3 best players on a defense that was terrible. You know what that defense did? Total defense, they moved up to 19th. Scoring defense, they moved up to 15th. And taking the football away, they went up to 2nd. That defense didn't get much credit for helping the Dallas Cowboys to be able to get into the playoffs that year in the catch-no-catch season. Now, I don't know for sure what the Dallas Cowboys are going to do, but I dare believe that at least from us having the core group of guys through all of OTAs and minicamp, where we're not signing guys right now who can't even practice like a Dontari Poe, that we've already got guys that are there that have gotten a tone set, that they've been put on notice, that it's going to be about something, that it doesn't matter if you're Jalen Smith. We've got people who will come in and take your role. So you have to perform or you're going to be out of here. And maybe instead of the Cowboys regretting that, it might be you who regrets not showing up and giving it your all. And that's kind of what they did with Rashad Robinson. Hey, listen, glad you were here last year. You didn't do a bad job, but you know what? Got to go.
Was he running his mouth too much?
He wasn't running his mouth, but he got suspended for the 2 games for PED.
Well, no wonder they cut him.
But they also looked at it and said, because they have a full sample size, from the OTAs and minicamps, who fits the system that they're trying to run? And sometimes, here's what you have to do sometimes. I like to think of, classic movies. Like, you got like the war movies where the guy comes in, we're going to go do, charge this hill and everything else, and it's a suicide mission. Anybody have anything to say? Step forward. And the guy steps forward. Okay. Okay. Anybody else have any objections? No, bro, I'm good. I'm good. What, it's like Darth Vader, okay? Darth Vader, you failed me for the last time. Now, you're in charge. What you going to do when you seen that guy that just got it? No. I better step up or that's my behind next.
Of course.
Right?
And
that's where the Cowboys are right now.
So they're using him as an example is what you're saying.
It's kind of like, think about Jimmy Johnson, the Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Johnson, the kicker. We're running all that. I got asthma. I can't. Oh, okay. Well, get your asthmatic ass over on that field, and they cut him. Now you wouldn't do that with Troy Aikman, who was your quarterback, but
if he was huffing and puffing, maybe.
No, you can do that with a kicker. Okay. And they've asked Jimmy Johnson, well, Jimmy, what if that was Troy Aikman? Well, okay, we'd help Troy out a little bit here. There's a difference. There's a hierarchy here.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a hierarchy here because we know. Oh, look. Oh, hold on. Let me give that to Joseph Heatherly.
Shout out to you.
What's up, Joseph Heatherly? Joseph Heatherly called me the other day. He's been dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, been busy as can be because he is a great humanitarian and taking care of family, everything else. And he's like, you know, I called because he had something he wanted to give me and everything else. And he's been kind of missing in action. And you guys know I've been shouting out Joseph Heatherly because I say that things happen for a reason. And Joseph ended up seeing the channel at the right time for him, which helped him, and he decided, I want to help Mark, and he gave me wonderful stuff, including this piece right here, which truly was instrumental in my interviews because everybody noticed that. I mean, you know, the guy from the Hall of Fame was like, wow, that's really nice. And he's like, he sent me a message, he's like, where's Bob Lilly? I said, well, this is the 77. He had already retired by then. I said, you know, but we've got, you know, quite a few Hall of Famers that are right here and stuff. So this is where I'm indebted to Joseph Heatherly, as well as, you know, Zeppelin fan, my man, for the Tom Landry signature and stuff in there. And, you know, there's so many people that have done stuff, like Miss Jackie for the hat and things here. It's been a blessing, but I feel like all of these pieces were put together to try and help me step up the ladder to where we're going to be. And I would love to share some of the stuff that we're going to do, but I'm going to keep it a surprise.
What's the saying? Things happen for a reason.
You know, sometimes you just get lucky.
Yeah, exactly. At the right time.
Did I get Leroy's super chat? Jay, did we get Leroy's super chat? Michael got, see, I'm blessed with my son here.
I shouted him out.
I'm sorry.
Maybe he doesn't hear.
Leroy.
Close to the thing.
There you go. Thank you. Yes, we got it, Leroy. Thank you very much. You're entered. Mike's already got your name put into the drum that we will draw out in a few minutes for Leon Lett. No way, Mark. It's we who are in debt to you. Now, see, you got to understand, Joseph, if it wasn't for this, because here's what happens. I was talking to somebody, or I was doing a video. I went up to West Virginia to help my daughter and stuff like that, and I was recording a video with my wife in the car, and I was saying something in the story. And she looked at me and was like, you know, you told that story a few times before. And I was like, yeah, I know I have, but not everybody was here when I did it the last time, okay? I only have but so many stories to tell, so some of y'all are new and haven't heard them. Renee Ramirez, what's up? Shout out to you on that. Let me make sure.
Oh, wow. All of it.
What?
Eddie Frank.
I see. Oh, Eddie, and Ramalama. Oh, wait. Rams only Hard Knocks team make the playoffs next, Dallas. Well,
Take the money out. All of it.
here's the thing. Okay, now let's go through here. I'm gonna lean in a little bit here. Okay, we gonna get a little bit comfortable here if you don't mind. The thing about teams making Hard Knocks, making the playoffs, you know that's kind of skewed, right? Because here's the thing. When you go through the reasons why you're on Hard Knocks now, after the 2014 season, basically you were loser teams that had to be on there. You couldn't have been in the playoffs the last 2 years, okay? That's one of the requirements. Yeah, and you couldn't have a new coach. So there's only, you had the Giants. Was it the Giants? Giants, Cowboys, Cardinals, I want to say Jets, and I can't remember the other team. But you look at those teams, I'm sorry, none of them look like they're going to be playoff teams. They're down so low. It's not like they took Kansas City and they put them on Hard Knocks and then all of a sudden they went down the toilet. So it's a little bit skewed. And I mean, I don't want to seem arrogant, but we lost our quarterback in week 5, and he was playing like a stud.
You're number 1 in fantasy. Until he got injured.
True facts? Okay, whatever. Whatever there, buddy. Mark's giveaways aren't legally classified as giveaways considering you have to pay to enter them. They are raffles, lotteries, so stop. Okay, so for people who have donated to my channel, we are awarding one of them, or actually quite a few of them, because we do them on a weekly basis. I love it that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hating, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like...
Vado, what's happening?
Hater, you know, like myself, man. You know,
shout out to you, Vado, man. You've been a fan for a long time.
Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
Real haters. You know what? If what they say is right about haters, that you've made it when you got haters, I guess I'd have made it because Lord knows.
At least that's what Voss said.
If that's a true statement, then I guess I'd have made it and just didn't know it because Lord knows I got so many damn haters.
That haters are just jealous of what you built.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand.
Lord Nova.
I'm trying to understand. Why? I mean, what do I do? Honestly, what do I do that's so bad for people? I mean, I know that the Eagles are ass.
Of course.
And I know I talk about that, but that's all in jest and in fun.
Yeah, the Eagles.
People, it's like my man, the Joker. Why so serious? Seriously. All right, so back to, my subject. The trolls just mess up the flow. The Cowboys aren't your typical team that are going on hard knocks right now. At least maybe I'm wrong. And maybe they're drinking the Kool-Aid of thinking that the Cowboys are better than what they are.
No, I think it's more because they're the only team that's in that pool that'll give them the best ratings.
Randy, what's up? If they ain't hating you, ain't doing it right. Well, Gina, hold on. Damn, Gina. They hating.
Of course they hate.
They hating. They definitely are hating. But the Cowboys aren't the typical team. Now, do you honestly expect their defense to be as bad this year?
They'll probably be better. They're gonna be better.
They can't be that bad, especially with the schedule. Okay, let's think about this.
And we have a coach that actually is defensive minded.
I mean, okay. All right, let's be realistic here. Let's just think about the schedule here for a second, okay? I mean, honestly, because from now on, it's going to be reporting about, the Cowboys got on a plane. The Cowboys got off a plane in Oxnard, okay? So we got stuff to actually talk about on the field and things, The Cowboys ended up getting shoulder pads and, jerseys and stuff. And the Cowboys are sleeping in the hotel, the Marriott in Oxnard. And, okay, the Cowboys got up and they had team meetings. So we actually have stuff to actually talk about. But let's talk about the schedule here for a minute. The teams that we face. Premier quarterbacks. We got to play Tom Brady. We know that, right? Tom Brady's the GOAT, although he usually has a great defense, but Tom Brady. You've got, of course, Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is great. Beyond that, what other great, I guess you could say, Matty Ice?
I wouldn't.
I'm just naming the quarterbacks, the best ones you're going to face.
I mean, they might have a good tight end.
Okay.
They might.
Well, okay, Cam Newton?
I think Cam Newton has a few.
I would say that's the 4 best quarterbacks that you're going to face. Look at our division. We got to play Ryan Fitzmagic.
The only thing I worry about with
late in the season, we know he's not good late in the season.
Oh yeah, because
right?
That's the only team in the division played late in the season.
Okay,
twice.
So you got 2 games against Ryan Fitzpatrick, a guy who's got a losing record, a guy who's never won a playoff game.
I would worry more about the defense than Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Here's what kills me. This is what kills me is you have guys like Colin Cowherd that are saying, "Well, Dak Prescott sucks and all," but if Ryan Fitzpatrick, he gets Fitzmagic. It's like, are you kidding me?
I think
the guy, it's just like Sam. Where's Sam? Where's Sam at? Sam I am. I do not like green eggs and ham. Where's Sam I am? Because he's usually in here talking, Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, he got 228 touchdowns.
Yeah, but that stretched over how many years and how many
17 years. And it's only 13 touchdowns a year, dog. What are you talking about?
And how many different teams?
Right. 11 teams. If you were good, you wouldn't be on 11 teams.
Is that a world record for...
I got to look it up. I got to look it up. But
I'm sure somebody's been on
so you got to play him twice. Okay? So we said Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, Cam Newton, and Matty Ice. Those are the 3 best quarterbacks you have. All right, so we got Fitzmagic for 2 games.
We got Daniel Jones.
We got Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, 2 times.
Blame Eli Manning for that.
Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver?
Okay, so you got now Fitzpatrick twice, you got Daniel Jones twice, right? And then you got
Hurts twice.
You got Jalen Hurts, who's only got 5 games to his career.
I don't think that's enough sample size.
Mark,
to say
what's
one
up,
way or
Mark?
the other, if he's good or not.
You're in the draw. Okay, so you've got Hurts 2 times, Fitzpatrick 2 times. You've got Danny, can a brother spare a dime? Jones, okay? Right there, okay? We played the NFC South. So you've got now Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. That's one of the dogs you're facing.
Oh, yeah, because he went to Carolina.
Okay, he went to Carolina. Like I said, we got Matty Ice.
Drafted a quarterback, too.
And we've got, we don't know if we have Shameless Winston, with the Saints, or what's the other guy's name? Damn, the running back that's playing quarterback, right?
Running back playing quarterback?
Yeah, Tyson Hill.
Yeah,
Tyson Hill.
yeah,
Okay, so you can't look at that and say that that's Pat Mahomes.
Oh no.
Okay, and of course you got Tom Brady. So you're looking at that and saying, okay, we still have 4 quarterbacks that are. Cam Newton was really good in his day. Matty Ice has been to the Super Bowl. So you got 4 guys that have played in the Super Bowl and 2 guys that have won multiple. So okay, there's that. Let's go to the AFC West. Derek Carr. I know Colin Cowturd says, "Oh, Derek Carr, I think he's better than Dak Prescott," but he's
He only had 1 good year. He got injured.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
right. Exactly. Okay, so you got Derek Carr. Right now, you got Drew Luck for Denver.
I thought they drafted him.
Didn't or whoever. I don't know. Well, or maybe Aaron Rodgers. Now, if they get Aaron Rodgers, that'll be a different story. Okay,
I don't think it's Peyton Manning.
And who am I missing?
Who riding off in the sunset?
And you got Justin Herbert. Okay, so he may be the 5th best quarterback that you're facing. Justin Herbert for the Chargers.
Oh yeah, their quarterback is actually pretty
all right. So then, out of the division, we have we already got New England. We got Kirk freaking Cousins. I think we played Minnesota. I know Colin Cowturd. Well, Dak. I've got Dak at 13 because
he lost
because of course.
And that was when he
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Okay, so but Kirk Cousins is basically on the bubble. I think he's gone after the end of this year.
They drafted a quarterback, so you know that he's on the bubble.
Right.
If the guy shows up. And
you have Kyler Murray.
But Kyler Murray has a team around him, so that makes sense.
Hey, Polo 77, what's happening? I'm just living the dream here, enjoying being with a bunch of my friends and a whole bunch of haters. And, of course, all the lovely ladies. And, of course, my great son over here, too. And we're just getting ready, buying our time, because tomorrow the Cowboys go to Oxnard. Dudes, we've made it. Hallelujah. We've made it through the offseason. We made it through the offseason. Coucher doesn't know anything. Philadelphia is still talking about the 1940 rings. Yeah, he was actually talking about that. But you know what it's actually time for? Mike. It's time for us to do the drawing for Leon Lett. All right, here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? Cowboys going to be great this season. Philly 500 going down. What? What? I'm looking at the look on Mike's face. Oh, I thought it was like, groundbreaking. Okay, let's see.
They actually 500 tonight.
Lewis Neals gets the Leon Lett shirt. Leon Lett. Where? Lewis Neal? Not related to Sheila Neal, are you? Damn, I wanted whoa. Joseph, you wanted Leon? I could turn around and give him Drew Pearson. I'm sure he wouldn't be mad about that.
Hey.
if you want Leon Lett, because you the football guys right here. Joseph, anything I have is yours. Anything except my wife. You can't have my wife. Okay, I got to hold on to her. Okay, I got to hold on to my wife.
In the man cave.
Okay, yeah. Well, no. Actually, anything the man can, except the football gods. You can't have that back. Okay, because here, literally. I'm gonna lick it, so I can't have. You can't have that back.
But he enjoys watching on your videos.
This is true.
So, I mean,
and I've taken good care of them for him. Leon Lett, laugh out loud. All right, so Lewis Neals was our winner chicken dinner. Sheila Neal is clapping and saying, "I heard Neal. That's me." 51 days. Oh my goodness! 51 days, 22 hours, 18 minutes, and 15 seconds. Oh, Drew, look, I tell you what, Joseph, Drew, I've got a bunch of things with Drew because I've got the picture. I can't, that's of course from Stewart. I've got, of course, him right here with the football gods. And what else did I get? No, that was Tony Dorsett I got on the card. I got enough on the wives, Mark.
Yeah.
Don't we all, Joseph? Don't we all? I know one of you ladies are going to rat me out. I know one of you are. Chase Young, a.k.a. Predator. I'm keeping it real, Mark. Our teams haven't done anything since the 2000s. Giants, Eagles, at least won. You know what? The Giants actually won 2.
Yeah,
Chase.
Against the Patriots.
I was at both of them. I saw them beat the Patriots twice. And I had to live. Listen, I used to be very fortunate in being able to go to Super Bowls, but I saw the Giants win 2. I saw the Eagles go to 1 that they lost, and I saw them win. So being a Dallas Cowboy fan and knowing that that's happened, it really hurts. And I tell you what,
against the Patriots,
Chase Young, my man. Chase Young, where's my man? God, I can't think of him right now. I'm having brain farts. But the other Washington fan that's actually a moderator. I tell you what I miss. I actually miss back in the days in the 70s and 80s when the Cowboys and Washington were both good. You got to understand what I came through. I grew up on this side being a Cowboy fan, seeing all the Washington fans in the 80s when they were good. And you have to understand that football is so different nowadays than when I grew up. Because, in the offseason, guys didn't work out together. Guys had to go to work. For all you Eagle fans that are out there, a little bit of trivia. One of your greatest players, Chuck Bednarik, his nickname was Concrete Charlie. And it wasn't because he hit you like a ton of bricks. And, of course, Frank Gifford would probably say he hit you like a concrete truck because he literally laid him out. Probably the most perfect hit I've ever seen in my life. It's in black and white, and no, I did not see it live. But he actually worked doing cement in the off season. Cliff Harris, my man right here, going into the Hall of Fame. His company that he worked for an oil company in the off season. They gave him an ultimatum. Either you stay here working all year round or you go play football. Think about that. So when guys, there weren't free agency. Charlie Waters was always the Dallas Cowboys. Randy White, Cowboys. These guys knew each other, lived, worked, and played together. And they were a team that hated the Washington football team. So when they ended up playing, it was not just about getting paid because they weren't really getting paid. It was about the love of the sport. That shit was violent. And the energy and animosity between the players, the locker room talk. You know, you got guys like Dexter Manley that would say, I'm going to clean Danny White's clock out, you know, and everything else. And they literally hated each other. And that was for some brutal games in comparison to what you see now. Now it's kind of like after the game, oh, let's trade jerseys. Oh, man, you know, I'll see you next, you know, a couple of weeks and stuff in the office. It's like, for me.
Why don't you come into my house? Let's go work out together. Yeah,
it's kind of like, what are you doing? And this is why fantasy football is so difficult for me.
Des Bryant and Odell Beckham Jr. were cool in the offseason. Like, come on. Come on with that mess.
You say cement funny coming from Canada, laughing my ass up. Okay. But guys had great nicknames back in the day because there was Night Train Lane.
Yeah, because he didn't like fly.
Because he didn't like to fly. So he had to always take the night train to get to the game, in the city to play in the game. It wasn't that he was running like a night train. It was just like where's the guy? Oh, he's on the night train.
He played for the Rams
and Thomas, you are 100% right. It was about pride. And they were trying to get into the playoffs because that was actually a big check back then. Yeah. What? We got $19,000 to make the playoffs? Shit, man, I'm going to kill somebody to get that $19,000. Because in some cases, that was doubling their income. So it was a different era. Now, you know.
We got guaranteed contracts.
Cliff Harris said this. You know, it's kind of different now. If you're a guy who can, you know, still make the team, you know, and you're getting paid $5-10 million, whether you show up or, you know, however well you play, you hang on for as long as you can. You don't have an incentive to have to be great when you got that contract.
Well, because back in the day, they had to actually play to get paid.
This is true.
Now you get guaranteed contracts.
And this is where this is actually the biggest thing that I think the Dallas Cowboys did was instead of extending so many players and all that they basically said, you know what? You're on a 1-year deal. It's the last year you deal. Show me something if you're going to be here.
That's what they do in New England.
That's exactly what they did. And it don't matter who you are expendable.
Cam Newton's on a 1-year deal. And he's playing, I think, for the veteran minimum.
Sorry, just your Canadian here. Okay. Cowboys up north, I got to get that together. And you know what? I got to get your shirts to you, too, because I've got your address and get that stuff sent up, too. So we'll get that tomorrow when we get the Phillies out here.
Yeah, you get the envelope, and I'll take it to the post office.
Oh, my God, Randy. This is, oh, jeez. If you've ever seen some of the hits like Roger Staubach took and stuff like that, I don't think Tom Brady wouldn't be playing in his 40s. Back in the day. Tom Brady has been coddled. I mean, literally, you look at Tom Brady side-eyed, you're going to get a flag.
That's Bill Belichick, though.
Wolf TV, what's up?
I told this recently.
Wolf TV, if our defense is top 15, 16th in the league, what % chance do we have? You know, to win the Super Bowl, you have to have so many things go right. You know, you almost have to have the perfect storm of things happening that will elevate you to get there. I'm not going to say that, you know, if we got top. I mean, you do have a chance. That's the key. Because you think about this. Tampa Bay didn't. Everybody's like, Tampa Bay was so great. Tampa Bay was not that great.
They were number 2, I think, in their division. Number 2.
They were. They got hot at the right time, and that's what usually happens. In fact, let's see.
Well, that and I think it was more than just them getting hot at the right time. I think there's more to it than them just getting hot at the right time because of the Super Bowl and what we were dealing with at that time. This time last year when we around the Super Bowl.
How did I get a hyphen in there? Good Lord.
I think it was just the era that we lived in was the perfect storm for them to host their own Super Bowl.
Okay, let's just humor me for a second here, but let's look at the way their schedule went. Okay.
I think they played the Saints was the first game of the playoffs.
That's not. Jeez, Mark, you're an idiot. Hold on. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. So they lost their season opener to the Saints 34-23, right?
I hope that's.
They turned around and they ended up beating the Panthers 31-17. They beat the Broncos, 28-10.
Well,
not two really great teams. They were in a shootout against the Chargers, 38-31.
That's good for the Chargers.
Okay. They lost to the Bears. 20-19. They spanked the Packers 38-10. They beat the Raiders again, and not another team that's very good.
Whoa. Was that a close game against the Giants?
Right. They beat the Giants. Listen, they beat the Giants by 2 points. Okay,
like
we're talking about Danny. Can I get some dimes from you? Okay.
I remember that game too that they almost won because
they got they got spanked again by the Saints 38-3.
Dang.
Okay.
That's bad.
They beat the Panthers, a team that was ass, 46-23. They lost to the Rams 27-24. Okay. They lost to the Chiefs 27-24. They beat the Vikings 25-14. They beat the Falcons in a shootout 31-27. They destroyed the Lions. The Lions
are trash.
47-7. You know, Matthew Stafford is great. Matthew Stafford, he's going to take the Rams to the Super Bowl. Okay. All right. They beat the Falcons, another team. Falcons were ass, 44-27. And in the wild card, they beat Washington 31-23. And they finally got, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. They ended up beating the Saints then there. You look at that, guys.
And they could have lost to Washington because Washington was winning that game until towards the last quarter. That's
not exactly like we were blowing people out. I mean, you lost to the Saints twice. You lost to some of the teams you lost to were like, it was not great. I mean, you lost to the Rams. You lost to the Chiefs. You lost to the Saints a couple of times.
A close game against the
Giants. Had Danny Dimes been not quite so much ass, or maybe if they had, Barkley, they might have won that game. And so it's not like
Washington in the playoffs.
It's not like that was like a great schedule. I mean, if you looked at just the regular season and said, okay, yeah, that's about average, but they got hot enough, did enough to win in the end. So when you ask, do the Cowboys of their defense, sometimes you win some games that you shouldn't. Sometimes you lose some that you shouldn't. And it's a matter of being hot at the right time. One game, couple of plays can kill you in the playoffs. So is it conceivable that they could? I don't want to put Super Bowl in there. I'm just going to say playoffs.
You got to take baby steps.
I mean, we're talking about.
You got to take baby steps. Let's make the playoffs first, and then we'll worry about the Super Bowl if we end up making it.
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yeah, we're talking about playoffs. Because if you don't take care of business, you know what can happen to you. Philadelphia, your jokes are so old. Come up with something new. I mean, seriously. Well, you never seen one in high def. Oh, okay, all right, cool.
At least you
okay, cool. At least I've seen 5. I mean, come on, dude.
Exactly.
Come on, dude. I dare say it was harder back in the day.
Of course it
the
was.
way they hit. And I'm going to say this about you.
I fire Howard. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass.
He's ass. That's stupid.
He's stupid. I fire his ass.
Oh, boy.
I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Oh, it just doesn't get old to me. It just doesn't. I'm sorry. I know I've worn that out. There's probably it's just like a groove cut into my hard drive here from playing that thing so much. What?
But you got the new clip.
Oh man, but Philadelphia, what makes me mad? You can talk all the stuff that you want to, man. But you know what? I lost. Not that I had any respect. If I did have any respect, I lost it when you guys literally threw the game against Washington. I'm sorry. That was just gutless, man. You know, you had a chance to knock a team out the playoffs so you could have that bragging rights.
Yeah.
And instead, you guys were...
But
you play to win the game.
The sad thing is...
Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
You know what? See, Joseph Heatherly right now is, he just told me, said to me,
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Joseph Heatherly said, I'm fired because I have been amiss of taking care of the ladies. And so here's what we got to do. And in fact, Joseph, we have a long list for you. Let me say this, because I know a lot of you here. Lola. Okay, Joanne Gonzalez, Joe, wherever you are, Joe, I need all of you lovely ladies to go ahead and email me because we don't have Joseph's either. Actually, I need that one. Okay. I know Gina C. Gina's, you're one of them. Lisa Vick, Kathy Green, Emily Ann, Rachel Sinclair, Steffi Bates, Always a Lady, or all have been winners of the ladies' drawing for the necklaces. And Joseph,
a couple of them I can get.
Well, I know you can get Gina C's.
Oh, so
I mean, no, I know we just sent her a trophy. You got her address.
I got Always Ladies too.
And she's got a one of a kind. She's got the makeup scene. And I didn't even take pictures of the makeup. Gina, you need to take the makeup thing. Yeah, can you take some pictures of that and send it to me? Because I didn't take any pictures of it. You got a one of a kind piece. So, take care of that one of a kind piece. But Always a Lady, Gina C., Steffi Bates, Rachel Sinclair, Emily Ann, Kathy Green, Lisa Vick, Joe Gonzalez, and Lola. I am ass, okay? I am like Philadelphia Eagles here, okay? I get forgetful, but all of these were winners of the drawings with Joseph Heatherly's wife, and you have a piece of jewelry that's coming to you, and I need to get your email addresses so I can forward those to Joseph Heatherly's wife, because I don't want to get Joseph in trouble, that all of a sudden all these ladies start emailing him, and his wife said, hey, what you doing, Joseph? You don't want that heat. You don't want that heat. I always take care of it. Well, I'm glad it's holding up and working good for you, because like I said, I've never made anything like that before. I don't know crap about makeup, and that's another reason why I couldn't work for ESPN, because they got to put makeup on. I can't do makeup.
Well, they do makeup.
Look, I'm sweating up in here.
They got people that do your makeup, and they'll make sure that your face, and they'll cut your hair and all that stuff.
No, I cut my hair. Oh, no.
They got those kind of people, too.
Nope. That's why this is broke-ass media, because we look broke-ass. Take care. Like Joel's like, take care. No, I'm blessed with so many wonderful fans and people and things in here. And you can best believe I'm going to do the best I can to take care of you guys. I'm working on something new. I am actually, I just got a new mic to try and make the sound quality better. I just got to figure out how to do all the controls and stuff on it, because I've had some people say that, we like your videos and everything else, but I can't hear it. You need to be louder. And it's because I've got terrible mic quality when I use my cell phone. So I've remedied that. I bought a brand new microphone for that, and I'm working on setting up basically a studio setup, so that way when we go to the Hall of Fame that we get great quality stuff for you guys. And so with that being said, do we have anything else, Dad, on this last night of the off season? This is the last. Alan Williams. Tell Philadelphia underdog, man, I think his team is a dynasty after one. Oh, man.
He looked great. He looked like Miles Sanders. He looked great. Now, the one thing that may come from Miles Sanders' injury, which is a hamstring injury, which kept him out of a lot of the OTAs and minicamp last year. What the hell that door just shut for? Did you hear that? A shut door just opened and shut. Nobody's around. What the hell's going on around here? Anyways, I'm sorry. I got fires. I got power shutting off all around me. I got ghosts running around my house. What the hell's going on? Anyways, so it's got to be more Holmes than that stupid Jobu doll. That's what I think it is. Because that Jobu doll, I'm chopping its head off this year. I don't care how evil it is. I will come with the power of God, baby. And I am chopping its head off. Now, so you can't scare me.
Philly 500 is so funny. All right, I'm going to do, am I going to do this? I am going to do one more thing before we get ready to get out of here because I feel so proud about doing this. I just feel proud. I feel proud. We're going to do this, and then we're going to get our shots ready.
You're up, and then James Harris.
Jimmy Johnson, let me first say congratulations on getting into the Hall of Fame. Watching that live on television, that raw emotion was just beautiful. I have so many questions for you. I think about the only way I could get them in is to get a cooler of beer and head out and go fishing with you.
Right, Mark.
But leaving the University of Miami and coming to the Dallas Cowboys, and at that time they were basically broke, busted, and thoroughly disgusting to watch. Having gone from the pinnacle down to the depths, what was that like? And the second part of this question would be, I played football at JMU with Charles Haley, and knowing the character that he is, and all the personalities that you had with the Cowboys, how were you able to mold them and keep them focused on the grand prize, which was winning?
Well, first of all, people look back on it and they say it was an easy decision to leave University of Miami. But we had gone through 4 straight seasons where we played a national schedule and been on national television every other week and only lost 2 regular season games. And so we had a powerhouse football team, and I knew it was going to continue that way because we had a great group of talent. And then going to Dallas, Tom Landry is one of the greatest coaches of all time. But they had 3 straight losing seasons there at the bottom of the NFL at 3-13 because they just didn't have any talent. And and obviously there were some older players that helped us, in winning our Super Bowls. But a lot of it had to do with, I brought in Tony Wise, my offensive line coach, and he put together what is considered one of the greatest offensive lines in NFL history. But he did it with a free agent defensive tackle, Mark Tuinei, at left tackle. He did it with a left guard where the previous staff said get rid of him because he was too fat, Nate Newton. We took a 3rd round pick, 245-pound offensive guard. I asked Tony, I said, can you convert him to a center? He said, I'll make him into a center. So we moved Stepnoski to center. And then we took a 7th round pick, Kevin Gogan, who had struggled his early years. We moved him to guard and took a 3rd round pick, Eric Williams, at tackle. So, those players hadn't developed, but Tony Wise was able to develop them into a great offensive line. And so, the combination of having some great assistant coaches and acquiring a lot of talent with 51 trades in 5 years, we were able to win that Super Bowl. So it was a great feeling.
Thank you very much on that.
I'll follow up about Charles Haley.
Yes. He was a character.
He was a character, but he is one of my favorites. Charles and I developed a great relationship after a few rocky roads there early in his career at Dallas. We had a couple of run-ins, but we really got together. Really, he came into my office after I had berated him a couple of times at one of the ball games. And he said, Coach, he said, if you will just get on to me one-on-one in your office, he said, I'll do anything in the world for you. I love playing for you. He said, but just don't embarrass me in front of the other players. And I said, Charles, I may not always be able to do that, but I'll try. But from that time forward, we had a great relationship. And he was a big part of us winning Super Bowls.
Thank you very much. And how about them Cowboys?
I should have trademarked that.
You sure should have.
James Harris.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm sorry, but I get chills when I see that, man. Better, but has an echo. I forgot how to. I've got to play with the system. I apologize on the echo. I must live. Well, I appreciate that. All right, so we've been in here for almost an hour and a half. We got to go ahead and get ready to get this party on over. And what the heck? Get ready to get this party on out of here because, well, it's getting late, and I got a lot to do tomorrow. So thank everybody for being here, and get your shot glasses ready. right, everybody, good night, and I will see you guys later.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing.